Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Back to the Features with me, Ciaran Bartlett.
Me, Chloe Bartlett.
And this wee tiny fly cunt.
They're so hard to catch, I hate them.
And all creatures, great and small, we respect everyone, guys. They're in my studio,
you know what annoys me?
dick. What?
They have all the air.
They have the earth.
And then choose
and
your
they
face.
they choose here.
Yeah.
And we bastards. Kev wrote an unbelievable poem about a fly that was attacking him one day, and I mean it was epic. Do you remember it?
We should ask his permission, and if he lets us, we'll insert it now.
It's so funny. There's a bit in it where he talks about how a fly shouldn't be called a fly. It should be called a land, because that's all it does. Is land on things and be a wee dick. Anyway, great times from Kev. So this week's episode is about the 1992 classic, and I do mean classic, Rob Reiner's immortal adaptation of an Aaron Sorkin play, A Few Good Men. Oh my God. Starring Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore, fucking Kevin Pollak, Kiefer Sutherland, Kevin Bacon, JT Walsh, Cuba Gooding Jr., Wolfgang Bodison, Noah Wilde, James Marshall, mate, J.A. Preston. The list goes on. Matt Craven, fucking Chris Guest, Xander Berkeley, mate, they're all in it. They're all here. Everyone's present, accounted for. What a fucking show. So this movie, like I said, comes out in 1992. It was made for 40 million-ish, between 33 and 40 million. Those are the estimates. And it made 243.2 million. So a 6-time return on that budget. 4 Oscar nominations. Jack Nicholson was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, but he lost that year. That year was stacked, though, to be fair, in the Oscars for Best Supporting Actor, because what do you call him? Gene Hackman won it for Unforgiven, which is a unforgettable performance, although I still think this is better. And Pacino was up for it as well, I think, for Scent of a Woman, which is a sensational performance.
Do you know what the 4 Oscars were that they won?
No, they were nominated. They did. They didn't win any. But yeah, what a fucking great movie. I mean, this is just, I watch this a stupid amount of times. This is in my wee rotation of ones. This is probably the classiest film. It's in my rotation of just, I'm going to just have that on the background when I'm doing something, because some of those movies are like a wee bit cheesy. Do you know what has recently made it into the rotation a wee bit? And it's awful. Shooter with Mark Wahlberg. That's in the rotation now, even though I almost watch it ironically. Do you know what we watch unironically? Jason Statham films. Can we just talk about that for a minute before we get into this? Jason, we both love it. Do you know what we love about Statham? He gives you what you're going in for.
His glossy torso.
Chloe loves that. Which, by the way, he will find a reason to show off in full gloss at some point in the movie. Unbelievable.
It's a fine torso. He could be one of those rain sticks, couldn't he? All the wee balls just hitting off each one of his pecs as they as they go down to the floor.
We watched one with him last night. Do you know, a couple of nights ago we watched The Meg for the first time, which I probably gave off about when I was doing our old podcast, but I hadn't seen it. It was actually pretty fucking fun. It's daft, like, I mean,
it's very cheesy, but it was good.
Yeah, but we also watched Parker, which I actually really enjoyed. Last night.
Spielberg's ruined shark films forever.
He has. No one else can do it.
No one's gonna top
No
Jaws.
one can do it. What about Thrash on Netflix? The recent one, Trash. But we were watching one with him and J-Lo, Parker. It's called, and it's based on Richard Stark / Donald E. Westlake novels, the Parker novels. And we were watching it, and there's a couple of scenes where Jason is just inexplicably naked from the waist up. Showing off his back, but then there was a scene which felt like payback for everybody, didn't it? Because there's a scene where he just fucking tells J-Lo to fucking get her clothes off so he can see if she's wearing a wire, and you're like, you know, she's not wearing a wire, Jason, but thanks for doing this for all the dads. But anyway, we love Statham movies. We've been watching them unironically. I wonder if we were to do an episode on one, what would it be?
Oh, Homefront.
Homefront was really good, wasn't it? Him and James Franco, Winona Ryder.
We're still making our way through the archive.
What was that one the other day though that was really good? The based on the William Goldman book, The Wild Card. That was enjoyable.
It was
based
good.
on Heat. Anyway,
Yep.
Speaking of William Goldman, man is my writing mentor, my hero. He did an uncredited rewrite of this script. He worked with Sorkin. He didn't really do a rewrite. He helped Sorkin to develop it from a play and a movie. It's all ahead of us. Listen, we'll take a wee break now to wrap the golden popcorn, and then we'll come back and we'll start straight in with Clint Eastwood. This week's episode isn't actually sponsored by Golden Axe, although it should be. Instead, it's sponsored by Golden Popcorn, a sensational local popcorn company. They make 3 great flavors of popcorn. They make sweet, they make salty, they make sweet and salty. This is a highly healthy snack if you're going to have it. If you're doing a movie night, get yourself a wee bag of Golden Popcorn. You can get it anywhere. Cinema style handmade popcorn. You can get it in all the big shops, all your Tesco's, your Asda's, your Sainsbury's. They also make these wee Dirts Gourmet Crunch, which, by the way, I am no longer allowed to open. I'm not allowed to open the multi-pack, because if I do, it becomes a 1-pack, because they're wee bags. They're 75 calories a bag, and you think, oh, I'll have a wee one of them. And then you've had 5 and you've defeated the purpose. But listen, or maybe you've created a whole new purpose in your life. But here, these are the Thai sweet chili ones. They do cheese and onion. They do salt and vinegar. They do these wee smoky barbecue ones, Louisiana BBQ. Change your life. Low calorie. Pretty much all these are like sort of hypoallergenic. Basically anyone can try them. But make sure you check the label and all if you have allergies. But great snacks. They're a local company. They're from Antrim. They sponsor our podcast from day one. We love them. They love us. Check them out at goldenpopcorn.com and in all the major shops now. We're talking about A Few Good Men today. So we're going to do our Clint Eastwood one take. And just for the novelty of it, I've decided to do one take this week. So let's start with yours. What's your one take on this?
A toxic workplace will quite literally kill you.
That's great from you. I'm assuming you're referring to PFC William T. Santiago. Yeah.
Yeah, but also
guess what he deserves. He had no honor.
The souls of the 2 poor bastards on trial.
My comedy take that I was gonna do as my second take is Touts Will Be Shot. So I'm glad I didn't do that, because it would have stepped on your toes a wee bit. But what do you make of that as the message of the movie? Do you enjoy that about it, or I mean, what could he have done? What should Santiago have done? Because he tried to.
He did everything right.
He was a tout.
What?
You don't think he should have just gone to them? He should have just gone to.
He wanted out, so he wrote the letter.
I know. Does that make him a wee weasel? A bit of a weasel.
The guy had
medical
issues.
Well, maybe.
No, definitely.
The medical facts here are ultimately inconclusive, as they say in the script, Chloe. But anyway,
the witness is an expert.
The witness is an expert, and the court will hear his opinion. Oh, sit down, Demi, before you lose the case. You fucking melt. Anyway, I've said my one take is this is the greatest courtroom drama for me, with the best dialogue I've ever seen or heard, and the movie I've watched the most times.
Yeah.
I really mean that. I really mean all of that. There are great other courtroom dramas out there. Some people going, oh, what about 12 Angry Men? 12 Angry Men's great. It's actually not in the courtroom for most of it. It's in the jurors' ante-room, but in their chamber.
Agree. The dialogue in the courtroom is unmatched.
Yeah.
There's plenty of other great courtroom scenes in films.
Yeah, but this
Liar,
is...
Liar being iconic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A Time to Kill.
Sorry, Liar, Liar made me laugh because it's just not the same type of movie as this.
Well, it's the courtroom.
I know, yeah. I know, but it's a comedy.
Well, no, it doesn't. It needs to be the same genre. I'm talking about courtrooms.
Courtroom drama, anyway. So, but no, A Time to Kill is a good example because it's also excellent. But the dialogue in this just sizzles. It has that Sorkin sizzle that I enjoy. The musicality of it, Chloe, the rhythm. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I love about this as well, about the dialogue in this movie? Because I was really thinking about this time. See, when you go to do Wonder Quotes Fest and you go to write one down, you end up having to write about 4 things down because every zinger is followed by another one. Like every time somebody thinks they've cut someone down, the other person sets down their pocket knife and lifts a samurai sword. You know what I mean? And then the samurai sword gets beaten down by a fucking lightsaber. Like it's just like shning shning vom, like just always up in the stakes dialogue wise. I love that. I think it's the best courtroom drama. Some people, I know, I read online and some people don't like, and it got reviewed this way where some people were like, we don't like that it tells you what the courtroom strategy is ahead of time. But I do like that. I like it explains what they're going to do. Excuse me, explains what they're going to do, shows you the danger of what they're doing. The danger being, if he says nothing, they're fucked. And what they're actually playing on is Jessup, aka Jack Nicholson. They're playing on his bravado and his need to say, fuck you, I run my unit how I run my unit.
You know, you've just contradicted yourself from last week, though.
Why?
Because you said that you didn't like
I don't like
a wee sprinkle at the start of the Heimlich maneuver being introduced.
But that's different. That is different.
Why is it different?
Because in this,
it's as an audience, we're still being shown ahead of time what's happening.
But in this, it's actually part of the story. It's like in a heist movie where they go...
And the Heimlich isn't?
Sorry. The Heimlich, no, because they don't go, oh, it's a good thing I know the Heimlich maneuver because Pierce Brosnan... This would be the equivalent. It's a good thing I know the Heimlich maneuver because if Pierce was ever to choke on a prawn, I could be there and stop it. And Pierce, I don't know if you're into that, but like... and then... That would be the equivalent. It would be way over. Like it would be over. Like in this, it's more like it's what they're actually doing. That isn't what they're going. This is our strategy, but the strategy isn't really the story. The story is, can we use this strategy in order to get that guy to break? So it's all about breaking him, and Cruz breaks him, and it's brilliant.
Right.
I win anyway. No. So let's talk watch history then.
You'll be horrified.
Why?
I had never watched this film until I met you.
Oh my God. It was probably an early doors, watch this. If you like it, we can stay together. If you don't, it's been great.
Weirdly, watched it the most times the past 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
We have watched it a lot. Like, I love it. Like, I do you know what? It's a great thing to put on in the background. This will sound so wankish. There is a real musicality in the dialogue, and I love the characters, and it's a great hang.
Yeah.
And I just love hanging out and having it on the background is lovely. Like if I'm sitting doing something on a laptop, it's great having it on the background.
Rob Reiner month was on there in the cinema a few months ago.
R.I.P.
And seeing this on the big screen was a totally different experience.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
See, do you know what I love about acting as well and watching films is a great actor doing all the wee micro expressions.
Tiny things that are then huge on the screen. Because if you do it huge, what's it like when somebody does big face?
I know.
In a movie.
David Tennant, we're looking at you.
Oh.
But this...
Hello, father!
See, Jack Nicholson is obviously epic anyway, but seeing it in the cinema, that speech, you're watching his eyes and his mouth. His
forehead.
Just the way
he does shove his forehead.
Yeah.
What one of the ultimate changes in expression in a movie though ever is in Heat when De Niro goes, you know, there's a flip side to that coin. He doesn't sound anything like that or look like me, but here, that line, just watch his face change before he says it. It's unreal. So you hadn't really seen this until.
Sorry, I've just remembered we watched another Jason Statham the other day. It's Spy. We haven't finished it because I clocked out at the plane scene. But there is a part where Melissa McCarthy comes out dressed up in Italy, comes out of the airport, right? Talking about subtleties in acting and micro expressions.
Yeah.
These two guys are driving along being slimes going, ciao bella.
Ciao bella. Hey. And these two great looking girls.
They're and then as they pass by, they see Melissa McCarthy and their faces go, and they drive on and I swear we had to stop
and then there's a couple other women standing and they're all, ciao bella at them again, straight after.
We had to stop it just to laugh.
She's unbelievable in that, to be fair. Because I wouldn't be her biggest fan. I think she's brilliant in that. So funny. I mean, I'm saying I'm not her biggest fan. She is actually really good and really funny. I think there was a period where she was like in everything,
right? Okay,
for nearly too many movies.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't love that Ghostbusters one, but anyway, I'm sure she gives a fuck. My watch history was one of my sisters was interested in law, and ended up going to study law, and so just prior to going away, she was bringing like movies like this and like the John Grisham books and John Grisham movies like The Firm and fucking like A Time to Kill and stuff like that into the house.
Great
Now,
film.
I didn't watch A Time to Kill obviously when I was that age because it's pretty hardcore. Like, but I definitely saw A Few Good Men probably when I was about, I'm gonna say about 8 or 9. And yeah, I mean, you understand it. Like, it's not a massively complex story. But
Do you know, I love the scene in Catch Me If You Can where DiCaprio has been watching law films and then goes in and the judge bollocks him because there's no jury.
Yeah, and he just, it's like then when he starts watching like fucking, I don't know what he's watching on like a medical show on TV and he starts going, do you concur? Yeah, it's so funny. Isn't he watching Matlock in one of them or something and he thinks that's what being a lawyer is?
Do you think that was the inspo for these films being introduced, was trying to get
trying to get yourself into the vibe, and then you realize that you're just sitting there listening to somebody going, well, it's actually a civil law issue. And so
see, UK law,
it's a tort. What
is it totally different? I know it is totally different anyway, but I mean in the way a case is structured, like there's none of that American movie type thing in UK law.
I don't know that I would say there's none of it, because barristers, it's a barrister will be talking that way.
Is there like objections and all that?
They can do objections, yeah. But I mean, I mean, probably the best example of it in real life, and it was an American case, was you got to see how they would do objections in like that the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case, which in my opinion was entirely objectionable, guys. Not good for anyone's PR. Did you shit on the bed? I don't know. Did you shit on the bed? You're goddamn right, I did.
What's
anyway,
the worst?
That's unbelievable.
Like, you know the way
I feel like I deserve more from you, but anyway, go ahead.
I got distracted because I'm going, would, you know, if somebody's mental, would they even be skundered by having that story told about them? And like, what would fucking, what would wither you? That's like,
well, I was withered when you told the Waterfront Hall that I washed a pair of shady monks in a sink one time. That withered me. So God knows how they've continued to live with themselves. But I've said here, I later bought the DVD for myself and I played it to death. And then this is always in, like, when there's a new platform, like when Amazon Prime arrived, this was in the first batch of I'm getting this, or like if they bring out, like, I don't know what we'll be watching films on in 10 years, you know, goggles implanted in your fucking skull or something. This will be one of the first ones I buy. Because it's unbelievable. I'm not exaggerating to say I've seen this film probably over 300 times.
Yeah,
like that's not an exaggeration.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us be sitting there going, "Wow, what a sad fucking life you live." Whatever, each to their own. Each to their own. I've also spent literally days of my life playing Insurgency Sandstorm. What are you going to do about it? Do you know that's one of the things I don't like on Steam? Is it tells you how many hours you've spent playing a game. And sometimes, like, so,
it's
like Hell Let Loose will be like, oh, you've played 400 hours, and I'll be going, that means I've actually spent, like, I can't count, but like, is that like 20 days? Like nearly, or like 18 days of my life have actually been, you know, conquering Europe. Anyway, listen, let's move on from watch history. It was great to see this in the cinema. That was a great wee trip, wasn't it? When they were showing the old movies in the cinema. That was great.
It's always a great time. Because especially for the films that you would never have been able to see when they were released. Yeah,
like especially like stuff that came out in the 90s, it was like an adult movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or before that, plus, you're never going to have seen it.
Even as a teenager, I probably wouldn't have appreciated this the way I appreciate it now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your tastes change.
Being a little what's the word? Litigant from a young age, you know, a little what's the word I'm looking for? What's that word for people who go to court all the time? Oh my God, what is that word?
Munchausen syndrome.
No, it's people who go to hospital all the time.
No, I know.
People who go to court all the time. Drama. Litigious, being a little litigious prince, being like, "Mummy, if I hold on to the trolley, will I get my magazine?" And then looking over at all the other wee kids fucking around, screaming, and they're not even getting cheese strings, and I'm standing there going, right. So I appreciated the rich drama in this from a young age. Okay, let's do on IMDb believable. Let's do our trivia section. Have you got anything? Have you got stuff?
I do, Kiri. This was the best trivia section I think I've ever seen.
Oh wow. Let's get
Who
stuck
writes
in.
the trivia, by the way? Because sometimes it's BS.
Sometimes it is bullshit. Sometimes if you look up internet trivia of a film, especially from the 90s or 2000s, it'll just go, who was big in the 2000s? And it'll go, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio was considered for this role. And you're like, was he?
Do you know the ones I hate where they try to go English lit with it and they go, there was a colour in the background of this scene which might have suggested this. And you're like, oh, no, it didn't.
I hate that. I hate that. Or when they go, I hate when they put this on it where it'll go, Kevin Pollak is actually in this movie, but then Kevin Bacon's in it, and that's two people called Kevin, and there's also two people called Kevin.
I know, I hate that.
Fucking get out of my... Kevin De Bruyne is also called Kevin, so is that, give it a thumbs up, guys.
Demi Moore reportedly was willing to take £1 million off her deal just so she could get the role.
I read that one. She was in three stinkers before this, and it was like a, please Jesus, let me get this part so that I can fucking, because they knew it was going to be, it's a Tom Cruise movie.
Now, Jodie Foster, and I don't know who Linda Hamilton is.
Linda Hamilton. Sarah Connor from Terminator.
Never seen it. Sorry. Like,
as your host of movie podcast, pretend you've seen everything.
Right? Was Demi Moore not in Ghost before this?
Yes, but she'd been in 3 stinkers.
Yeah, but
that's like going.
Yeah, but she's still Demi Moore. Does that make sense?
Steven Seagal was in Under Siege. Would you go to see anything with him in it now?
No.
Right.
I wouldn't have seen it anyway. He's shit.
Right. Well, that's neither here. Think about people who, this is how Hollywood works. You do a couple of great movies, then you do some shit. Your career is on the precipice of going into the fucking toilet. And then you go, here's a Tom Cruise movie. We don't really want to give you 3 million. You go, I'll take 2. And it fucking relaunches your career. Fucking 3 years later, or 4 years later, she's fucking G.I. Jane. That worked out.
Yeah.
That worked out great for her.
Yeah, but
no,
I think she's better than the both of them.
Better than what?
Both of those actors that they were trying to give it to them.
Jodie Foster.
I know she's good, but she's not Demi Moore. Demi Moore.
You heard it here first.
Demi Moore's good looking and a great actress.
And what's Jodie Foster?
A great actress.
Jodie.
Sorry,
this isn't common for me.
Do you want me to fancy her?
No, sorry. No, but you maybe don't have to throw her under the bus. I'm saying here, by all means. Sorry, let's get this straight. Demi Moore in the 90s,
peak
Hall of Fame, right? Jodie Foster.
Demi Moore.
Jodie. I'll throw this out at you.
Demi
Moore and Mr. Brooks.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Right now, listen. Here, Demi Moore in Disclosure, lock the doors and fucking be on your own, light the candles, right? But the Jodie Foster is brilliant. Yes, she isn't as
striking,
smoldering as Demi Moore.
Sure,
but Jodie Foster around this time, this is around the Silence of the Lambs time. Like, she's huge.
Demi has the voice as well.
A lot of people hate Demi Moore in this movie. No, I don't. People give her shit, especially Americans.
I know her as Esmeralda, so I knew the voice before I knew the actor when I was a kid.
Right.
So when I started seeing her and stuff like Ghost and Mr. Brooks, it was like, oh, wow, she's also a great actress.
As a sidebar, we're not allowed to watch Ghost.
No,
it's too sad. It ends
anything that involves like losing the one that you love. We're not allowed to watch it.
I was doing notes for a future Back to the Features today on Beauty and the Beast, and I was reading the dialogue when Belle thinks the Beast is dead. Tears. A nightmare.
Got all misty.
Oh, no, I got all fucking soaking wet and had to dry my face off. It was a nightmare. Anyway, my mascara was everywhere. So Demi shaved, I'll finish the sentence real quick. She shaved a third of her fucking... I'll finish the sentence real quick. She shaved a third of her fee to be in this. Now, that's the shit that goes on. Do you know what is ludicrous though? Out of that 40 million budget, Tom Cruise, what did he get up front? Out of 40, go on.
The budget for everything.
Whole movie is 40, maximum. And in some estimates, it's 33, which would make his fee even more mental.
Well, I'll go based off hers. Like 9 or 10.
12.5. Jack did 10 days. Jack, as if I know him. Jack Nicholson did 10 days of filming and got 5 million. So, like, Demi's there the whole time. She's getting 2, like. But here.
That's so rare.
Yeah, but think about who's selling those tickets. That's what it comes down to. Who's selling the tickets?
See, I think it's the three of them. The three of them are on the poster.
She's smaller. No, sorry. If it's me, it's Cruz is the one that's getting me off my hole to go to the cinema. I would still go to see him in anything. Do you know what I mean? And this is when he is. He has about fucking 3 or 4 zeniths in his career, like where it's like I'm the fucking hottest young actor. Then it's like I'm this fucking incredibly successful actor doing like serious parts and stuff like this in the firm. And then he goes into fucking action man mode, and then that dips, and then he goes into fucking action man mode again. Like, I mean,
yeah.
And now, like, I mean, you know, he's so hot, he could take a shit, wrap it in tinfoil, and sell it to Queen Elizabeth as earrings. Like, he could do anything, and people just go see it. Do you know what I mean? And he's buck mad, so people don't even care that he's mental.
Yeah,
most people. Anyway, I mean, I don't. I'll Tom take my pen number. So Sorkin wrote the script for the play on a crappy electric typewriter. He tells a story. I've seen multiple interviews with him where he tells the same story of like, you know, he's always like, it was one of those nights in New York where you feel like everyone you know is at a party that you weren't invited to, and he's just sitting there and he's like, his mate has a fucking electric typewriter sitting there, and he just started writing stuff on it, and he kind of got into it. And he started writing it on that, and then he was working in the bar of a theater, and so you would work up until the first act started, and then you would clear down, and then you just wait, and then you work in the break and in the interval, and then you clean up, and that's it. And so in those cleanup periods, he would write ideas down on cocktail napkins and on like an order notepad, and that's how he generated the script originally, which is cool. This is my favorite piece of trivia. His sister was a Navy JAG. Like she did this job, and she told him about the real case that this is based on, and that's how. So there was a real case involving 10 Marines who were hazing some guy. They were ordered to do it by a superior officer, and that guy had this thing happen. Now, he didn't die, but he nearly died. They gagged him, and then people started saying, well, did you put gasoline on the fucking thing? Because why did, and they think it was this lactic acidosis thing, and that he might have had some medical thing that made it happen. And those guys went on trial for it, for real. Well, sorry, like out of 10 of them, 7 of them plea bargained out of it, but they all got kicked out of the Marines, and 3 of them fought it and stayed in the Marines. Years later, one of them, didn't he turn up mysteriously dead, shot, and they don't know if it was something to do with this, or was it something to do with the gambling debt, or was it something else?
Yeah, like I watched a documentary years ago. I think it was on Disney. No, like
and those guys, the 10, the ones who were still alive, tried to sue the makers of the movie for using their story without permission, and it got thrown out.
That's wild.
Yep. Sorry, go ahead.
I watched a documentary years ago about. I didn't realize that they have like their own, like, legal team / police / whatever in the army.
Yeah, there's military police, and
it's dealt with in house.
Yeah,
and then that leads to all sorts of corruption, and like there's all these families who have, you know, missing family members who never came back, and then they start hearing rumors about. Were they murdered? Did this happen?
Yeah, like
blah, blah,
when
blah.
It says they died on a training exercise, did they actually, or did they die in some sort of fucking secret operation that nobody knows about?
They don't get to bury them. Do you know what I mean?
And then their general, who is Ed Harris, freaks out about it, steals rockets, and takes them to Alcatraz, and that's the rock. That's you know what I mean? These men died for their country, and they weren't even given a goddamn military burial. The situation is unacceptable. I mean, let's do the rock, by the way. But here, I'm ready.
Lactic acidosis.
Get me on. Yep.
Can it only happen if you're being choked?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think there's all different ways. It's
like how did they discover that?
Don't they just explain that it's a thing? Like, I mean, I know fuck all about it, but don't they say it's if the cells of your body start burning sugar instead of oxygen, that's what it is?
Right.
So I think it's like, and I could be just way off here. I think it's like an incredible stitch. I think isn't that like lactosis or something when you get a stitch?
That's
your butt.
Don't be saying anymore, love. It's okay. Let's move on. Isn't that like when you put brown sauce, red sauce, and you get barbecue? You know, just don't even try and guess.
I believe. Please Google, is a stitch a buildup of lactic acid? Because I think it is. And if it is, you can absolutely eat the sweet corn clean out of it, like, because I think it is.
Do you have any more?
I'll do trivia while you're doing that. Another one. William Goldman did the rewrite. Jason, these are my favorite ones. These casting what ifs. Fucking Jason Alexander from Seinfeld was originally cast as Sam and the Kevin Pollak role, and he withdrew because Seinfeld got renewed.
So what did you say?
That I think a stitch is a buildup of lactic acid.
False. A stitch is repetitive friction on the ligaments inside the tissues. Like the ligaments.
Well, my ligaments love a bit of friction as soon as I start trying to do anything. I'm so struck there as well.
It is not a buildup of lactic acidosis. It is repetitive jarring movement or poor posture while breathing.
That's what it is. My posture gets me when I'm out on a run. Well, I'm struck to bits there. Let's edit all that out. Sorkin has a wee role in this. Do you notice this? He has a cameo, a speaking role at the bar. Do you know that? That's Aaron Sorkin.
Oh, only because you told me.
Yeah, he's in there and he does you'll spend the next 3 months going blind on paperwork because some old man could, and it calls back. Cruise hears it and goes, I would have said that shit. And he says something like that earlier in it to the first guy that he argues with. That you should just plea bargain out of all these cases because somebody didn't. He goes, you'll spend months going blind on paperwork because somebody smoked a dime bag of oregano, and then he's saying some old man couldn't read the Connecticut state fucking penal code or something. Oh, great. Right. Have you any other ones? I have a whopper
The
here.
word sir was used 164 times, making the average once every 50 seconds.
Fuck me. Sir, yes, sir. Certainly don't have to do it twice in one sentence. So Tom, Demi Moore. So one of the executives said to Aaron Sorkin that they were trying to jam a sex scene between Tom Cruise and Demi Moore down his throat. He didn't want to do it. William Goldman also didn't want to do it. And the executive said, if Demi Moore isn't going to sleep with Tom Cruise in this movie, why is her character a woman? And Sorkin apparently
said that?
Some executive. And Sorkin said to him, women have purposes other than to sleep with Tom Cruise.
Oh my
And apparently
goodness.
that just fucking killed it, stone dead. Because they're like, yeah, you can't really be saying shit like that, you fucking creepy cunt.
What a psycho.
Yeah.
Now, do you imagine if that was Jodie Foster? He wouldn't have been making the argument. The line, you can't handle the truth, was voted only 92 out of the most iconic, the top 100 greatest movie lines of all time.
What's the top one? I bet you it's some wank I bet you it'll be Play It Again, Sam, or fucking, something out of Casablanca or Gone with the Wind. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. One of those.
I think those lists are all objective.
They're bullshit.
Subjective. Sorry.
Didn't mean to correct you there, but I had to.
No,
and you also corrected yourself, making me look like even more of a cunt. Tom Cruise improvised the Jack Nicholson impression when he says that line, which we'll do later in Wonder Quotes. Stick around. He says that line acting him, and they didn't know it was coming, so that's why they both actually laugh.
Amazing.
Because they didn't know that was coming, so that's pretty cool. Any other ones?
After seeing the stage play, Richard Dreyfuss wanted to play Colonel Jessup. Now, anybody who doesn't know who Richard Dreyfuss is, he's the marine biologist from Jaws, which we were talking about earlier.
I think people know who Richard Dreyfuss is.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't. I know his name.
Stand By Me?
I couldn't have told you his name.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but he's not in it. It's his voice.
Kiefer Sutherland. What? He's in fucking Stand By Me. He's in it at the start and the end, and he talks all the way through it.
I thought he was just the narrator. When is he in it?
The opening scene in Stand By Me is him sitting typing and the kids come in, and then they come in at the end.
That's not Richard Dreyfuss.
It fucking is. I promise.
The curly bop guy from Jaws.
Yeah, it's about fucking 12 years later, and he has grade.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm up to screenshot
Mr.
this.
Holland's Opus. Yeah, oh, no. He's very famous. Kiefer Sutherland hit the Marines with a Humvee multiple times, and that's why in a later scene, in one of the other scenes, sorry, he hit them, and then they had to do a scene where Noah Wilde picks them up because he couldn't drive the Humvee because he was actually hitting them. You know, when they drive past Marines in the truck, and it's like Demi Moore and Kevin Pollak, they had to swap. Kiefer Sutherland was just meant to pick them up, and then they had to make Noah Wilde do it because he couldn't drive the fucking truck. He kept hitting people with it. True bill. Wolfgang Bodison, who plays what do you call it, Lance Corporal Harold W. Dawson, was a location scout and wasn't even an actor. And Rob Reiner went, "You look like a Marine.
Wow.
Be this guy." And maybe they couldn't. I think it's mental though, because Cuba Gooding Jr. is meant to have gone for that part and didn't get it, which is mental.
Wow.
Mental.
He's in another film, like, I suppose, is he not?
Cuba. Another.
What's that one?
He was in the courtroom. He was in the courtroom, wasn't he? The OJ.
No, he's in a film
series. Man of Honor.
Where he has to go into like a fucking old-fashioned diver suit.
Oh, Man of Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also in American Gangster, and he's also, he's also in a wee movie. Well, he's in Jerry Maguire with Tom Cruise, he's the Show Me the Money guy. He's also in a wee cheeser movie with Tom Berenger, which is actually called A Murder of Crows. Anyway, not a great movie, but great at the same time. So this is the original Sorkin Walk and Talk. This is where it originated, because they had scenes where people are just on stage talking to each other, which works on stage, but in a movie you need something kinetic. So they did a lot of like, let's walk down this corridor. I'm eating a donut, I throw it away. I'm doing whatever. We're walking the baby around the corner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Have you any other ones?
No.
My last one then. So you know the line where she says to him, "You should wear matching socks." The original ending of this wasn't going to be him standing in the courtroom. It was going to be him asking her out on a date, and she was going to say, "Yeah, okay, but wear matching socks." And I'm fucking delighted they cut that out, because it would have made me sick.
What's the obsession? Like, look at how perfect this film is.
It is perfect, and do you know what's real about it? They go on a date, and there's no chemistry between them. He's younger and way better at the job than she is.
Yeah.
She's like, it doesn't work. There's more chemistry between him and Aunt Jenny than there is between him and fucking Demi Moore. True story. Like, I like the way him and Jenny look at each other and going, is this happening here? You know? Roll around the barn. So
hey.
my favorite piece of trivia is the William Goldman thing. Do you know what? If you haven't read his book, Adventures in the Screen Trade, you don't even have to care about being a writer or anything. It's just a funny, brilliant fucking book about how his experiences being a screenwriter. It's so brilliant. Anyway, shall we move on to Oscar clips?
Sure.
There's a lot of these. I mean, the obvious winner, before we even get into it, is Tom versus Jack. Like, that wins, doesn't it? Like, that's the best bit. So we'll just talk about our other favorite bits then, because we're right.
I love the intro to Tom Cruise out playing. Is they playing baseball?
Well, this is the thing. He's meant to be playing. They're playing softball.
Well,
no, but he's playing it like it's Major League Baseball. Like, I mean, this would be like somebody going, "Do you want to go for a kickabout?" And you go, "Why?" And you get there and he's going, "Where's your shin pads? I'm slide tackling you." Like, he's taking it so seriously. He's a fucking maniac.
Yeah. The sarcastic, like, that whole condiment speech.
It's brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? Where you're just immediately introduced to him being a wee cocky shit.
Yeah, he's a wee dick.
Yeah.
And then I basically like when you meet all of them, because when you meet Sam, you realize he's sort of like, he's there. He's not really invested in it that much. And then when you meet Demi Moore, she's overinvested. And so you get this three kind of, you've got overinvestment, underinvestment, and then Cruise in the middle kind of going, I sort of wish we could just play bargain out of this, but I'm going to fucking, he starts getting it in his head that he should do it the right way. And I love that mix.
Yeah.
Like they're good foils for each other on both sides of him. I love when he goes to Cuba, the trip to Cuba, and Kiefer Sutherland is a fucking cunt in this movie, and he's brilliant.
He's brilliant at playing that character,
so
isn't he?
good at being a cunt, especially like a Southern States cunt.
Yeah.
He does it in A Time to Kill as well. he does the voice really well, but he has like a dead
Stand By Me
as well. Yeah, has like a dead eye stare at people. I think he's brilliant. I love the scene when you realize. I love the structure of it. I love the scene when you realize that they're all lying bastards. The scene between Morganson, Jessup, and Kendrick when they're discussing the fact that no, we're going to keep him here.
Yeah.
And then you find out so as an audience, we know that they're lying, and it's about how they're going to uncover the lie. That's so much better than are they telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
It's better that it's like, no, they're lying bastards, and here's how they're going to get caught. I love that. Like,
yeah. Even though it's quite a serious film across the board, it turns like thrillery horror film for me when he's in the back of the car.
That's a creepy wee moment.
When he gets in and he's sitting in it, and then see when he says he's gonna, he's basically admitted that they're all lying bastards and that he's gonna testify.
I signed it the morning you landed in Cuba. I'm proud neither of what I've done nor of what I am doing. J.T. Walsh. Oh, mate, brilliant. That's a great wee scene. That. I love when they work on the case. The montage of, get me a million legal pads, get me a million pens.
His bat.
Give me my bat. Fucking, there's baseball on the TV. We're eating Chinese.
Yeah.
That's a wee fun. We're eating Chinese and hanging out. I want to be in there. I want to be here.
I know.
There's a wee salt and chili, Daniel. Shit, give me some ham prawn crackers. Kevin Bacon in this is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
I know he's in a lot of movies, but is he underrated? Like, or is he properly rated? Like, I think he's probably one of the best. Like, I think he can definitely lead films. I've seen a lot of movies where he's great and leads them, but he's an unbelievable like supporting actor because he is a leading actor. So he's unreal when you get him in a supporting role. It's kind of like when Gary Sinise is like a supporting role. Like in Forrest Gump or Apollo 13 or something, you're like, well, this is going to be fucking great because he's class.
He treads the line very well in this film of, yes, we're friends, but I also have a job to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And that sort of, you want them and need them to be your friend, but he's not going to be because
he's
a professional.
Doing his fucking job. And it's great to have another character in there that's going, not all the Marines are fucking psychos like this guy.
Yeah.
I also really enjoy Kevin Pollak in this. I think he's brilliant. I think he brings a wee bit of a comic touch to it. And he does this in Usual Suspects as well, which is also a fairly serious movie. But there's just a comic touch to it and a timing that I don't think you don't get that from non-comedic people. I think there's something that just gives it another layer.
Yeah.
I think he's really good. I think he's great in the scenes where he's slobbering at Demi Moore.
I like the sarcasm.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get to that. Obviously, the when you find out Morganson's dead and he gets drunk and it's all is lost. That's a great all is lost scene.
Yeah, the freak out in the rain.
Oh, the freak out in the rain's good.
He comes home soaking.
Their awkward date. Sorry, go ahead. The freak out in the rain. Yeah.
And then he he eventually.
Joanne, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put Jessup on the stand. And she turns around. It's just like somebody standing above her with like a fucking pot of water, just going. Their awful date. It cringes me out so hard. Like, it's a good scene. I think it needs to be there. But is it better that it's an awful date and not like? I think it's better. It's so typical if it's just like, she asks him out for seafood and then they ride and like consummate the case or something. It's just better that like it's better without it.
It is,
isn't it?
Yeah. Not every film needs a fucking sex scene, like, it turns me.
I understand.
And some films are so bad at it. And then some, for me, the best way to do it is by showing nothing.
Yeah.
Is by, a door getting closed.
Not even the old tits and shadows.
No.
No, I know.
There's a great scene in What Lies Beneath where Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer have the house to themselves for the first time because the daughter's just gone off to college. And they hear the neighbours hammering on.
Yep.
And they open the window and say, "Will we take them? Ha ha." And then it just cuts away.
Yeah, whereas in the Harrison Ford movie Presumed Innocent, where he absolutely gets stuck into some girl on the desk, it's like watching your uncle. Like, you why.
Now look at how good looking Harrison is. I still don't want to see him get his kid off. Like, keep it on and close the door.
Chloe's holding out for the day we get a Statham where, you know, he
I know,
doesn't just show
revenge porn.
Yeah, he doesn't just show off the back and the torso, but he also whips out the hog as well.
Unreal.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus Christ. Right. What's your favorite bit then? Is it the Tom versus Jack stuff? Sorry, the scenes in Cuba. Just I was saying, there's multiple scenes there that are good because there's the scene with Kiefer in the bedroom where he's a cunt to them, where they're in Santiago's room, and that's where he spots all the stuff in the wardrobe. See, that's him spotting the stuff in the wardrobe in Cuba.
And then it getting linked at the end.
That's well stated because it's a visual thing. He doesn't turn around. He doesn't turn around to Sam at that moment and go, "What's weird that all this stuff's still here?" That's the Doubtfire. It would be too big. It's too big. The seed is too big. Sorry.
Yeah. That is objectively, I think, the best bit where throughout, like, the stuff he does with Noah Wild, where he's getting him to tell all without even asking him to.
Yep.
About the rule book.
Yep.
You know, where do you go at? Show me the part where it talks about where to eat or where to go for lunchtime.
Yeah.
Right? And you start to see him put it all together.
Yeah.
The best part for me, hands down, is when he starts the travel habits bit.
Amazing.
He's going,
because he's leading
quite
him.
conversational.
He's leading him.
You know, how long are you here for? You know, are you going for dinner
with
your
and
sister?
Bacon's being like, object, you know, he's like, is the general's underwear a matter of national security? All that, like.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that stuff. I think one thing I love is, and I heard some people slabber about this before on other podcasts where they've talked about this film, where they've slabbered about how they're like, is Tom Cruise really good at his job? And I'm going, yeah, I think he is. And because they're saying what happens, and this does happen in movies, and this happens a lot in action movies where you get, who is this guy? He's the best. All right. And you're just going, is he? Whereas in this, one thing I like, Kevin Pollak says to him, you should have seen yourself thunder away at Kendrick. And he does thunder away at him. So he does, like, you know, when they're saying he's really good, he is really good. Like, and he does thunder away at people, and he's aggressive, and he's a fucking mouth. And his cockiness works because people in the court buy it. And that's how their system works. So I like all that. I think people give it too much shit. But yeah, the best bit is definitely Tom versus Jack for sure. Razzie reel, let's do it. Let's talk about the bits you don't like. I've a few bits here.
Go ahead.
Them eating crab is just, it disgusts me every time. It's so over the top and ridiculous, and you don't need to smash it the way they're smashing it. Like, it's crabs. Like, it's anyway.
For me, the scene with Cruise and Bacon were
in the bar.
As a good, like, obviously he's an amazing actor.
Yep.
See that line? It cringes me so hard.
I think it's meant to.
Lousy fucking baseball player, Jack.
Yeah. I think it's meant to cringe out.
You're like, you've just, you know what? You've let your emotions get the better of you, and you've squandered yourself.
But I think that's exactly what. I think that's what they're going for.
Really?
He can't think of anything to say. He just wants to say fuck you.
Yeah.
And he just.
But it's like that bit in Harry.
It is lame. It's very unsatisfying.
It's like that bit in Harry Potter. I fucking hate it. Where he's been given an opportunity here to really convey emotion in this one bit of script. You know, he was their friend, and he doesn't believe it. You can tell
he was their friend.
He's meant to be angry, and he's not. Bit. And that's what this reminds me of. There's not actual. I don't know. There's just not enough bite behind that for me.
Right. Tom playing baseball like a fucking maniac, because he is. I mean, this would be like somebody launching strikes at you in football from, like, you know, you let your mates take penalties against you at 5-a-side and they're trying to break the bar. Like, that's because he is launching that ball. Luther, I'd cut Luther. I'm not sure about Luther. You know, the wee guy at the stand, and they just talk to each other in like aphorisms.
Yeah. Like
fucking, you know, can't beat him, join him. Oh, it's not over till it's over. All that. Like, I'm like, fuck up. They need Tom to do something in order so that when he gets into his car, Marcus is sitting there. Why couldn't he just fucking... he could stop and buy a burger. Do you know what I mean? Come out of a fucking burger place. Maybe I just want food, but like, do you know what I mean? It's not... those scenes suck, in my opinion.
Another cringy bit for me is the perfume line. When he asks her not to wear that perfume.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sort of like...
But he says he was talking to Sam.
I know. But it's just I don't know. And I get it. People think he's good looking, and I'm sure he's a ladies' man. But
sorry, people think Tom Cruise is good looking in the 90s. They think
he's alright.
I think it's confirmed. I think people, yeah. No. You wouldn't. You're not interested in Cruise in the 90s.
No, so I think when
you're in the minority.
Fuck,
I sound like I'm interested in it. What?
Report.
Report. Minority Report. Good.
No, I just don't believe that bit where they're like...
You don't believe that Tom Cruise in the 90s could have gotten Demi Moore in the 90s?
No, I think he could have. I'm just saying it cringes me out. I just don't like that.
Fair enough. Be cringed. The Marines are dumbasses.
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe a few times, but then I also go, she says they're recruiting poster Marines, so that means they see the poster and they go and sign up, right? So obviously educational attainment isn't high.
No.
But then there's a line later where he says, surely a Marine of Dawson's intelligence. I'm like, is this the same Dawson who didn't think to tell you that there was an order before you went to Cuba? Like, let's not have it both ways. They're dumbasses. Like, hell. Right, anyway. Do we end up hating Santiago even though he's been murdered?
No.
I think it tries to make you hate him.
Really? See, yeah. I'm the other way. I hate everybody that failed him. Because...
Right. See, I sort of hate him.
It's like, it's not a choice. You have to... So you think you want to do it, you go and apply, you get in, you realise that you're not physically adept, and you're like, right, I'm out, and they won't let you out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, would you not be, like they said, if you're not able to do everything that they're asking you to do, would you not rather him out of your fucking team anyway? Because he's holding everybody back.
Well, why don't you just call the president and surrender the position in Cuba? Tom,
I think it's weird to punish him for having like physical.
But they don't think he does because they've seen his medical report and they think it's like a perfect storm. Yeah. They've seen the medical report and think that he's fine. He's just being a bitch.
Whether you're physically or mentally weak, they should just want you out, surely. So
yeah, I know what you mean, but I do feel this is where it's a dilemma, isn't it? Because you have signed up, and Jessup does say we have a burden of responsibility to take Marines who aren't up to the job and train them instead of shipping them off to some other assignment.
And I'm sure that works with some people. You know, some people just need to fucking kick in the ghoulies. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But this guy didn't.
Well, they didn't know until they kicked him in the ghoulies, and then he started bleeding in his lungs. What about Tom pretending to be drunk? I think he acts that a wee bit badly.
Really?
Yeah. You know, pretty much. Yeah. And then gives the whole big speech, and then he's sober when he's walking down the street. Wee bit. And then this isn't an acting thing because it's acted perfectly and it is the way it's written, and we do need this person to be a cunt, but Jessup is a fucking cunt, like.
Yeah.
And there's a bit, the bit at the table where he says that quite creepy thing to Demi Moore about like, you know, if you haven't got a blowjob off a superior officer, you're letting the best life pass you by, and like he's gonna have to wait for a woman to become president. And then
there's nothing sexier than having to salute
a woman in the morning. And then there's a, what do you call it? See, when he says that line about, of course, I'm just gonna have to keep taking cold showers until they elect some girl president. And Sutherland laughs. He does a wee in the background. You're like, you wee fucking rat. I find that's in Marazi rule, not in you need it there because you need to hate him. So we need another reason to hate this cunt. So it works, but he's a cunt.
Yeah, he is.
Any other Razzie rules?
I have to agree with that one though. That's great.
Right, we're into it. Wonder quotes. This is the only reason I do this podcast.
You're a lousy fucking baseball player, Jack.
Oh, softball. Give me it with softball in there.
Softball?
Yeah.
He says softball.
Yeah. Give me
it. You're a lousy fucking softball player, Jack.
It's fucking rough. Who the fuck is William T. Santiago? I love that.
Santiago was leaving for the rest of his life. And he hadn't called a soul. And he hadn't packed a thing.
That's very Jim Carrey, the face you're doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was oregano, Dave. It was $10 worth of oregano. Yeah, when your client thought it was marijuana. My client's a moron. That's not against the law. Yes.
For the galactically stupid.
With what? Possession of a condiment? That's a great line.
I love that.
Hell.
Yeah.
And the hits just keep on coming.
Oh, I strenuously object. Is that how it works?
We've softball games and marching bands. They fucked it. They have marching bands and softball games. They work at a place where you have to wear camouflage or you might get shot. All you did was weaken a country today, Caffey. Sweet dreams, son. Don't call me son. I'm an officer and a lawyer in the United States Navy. And you're going to jail, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna piss in your dead skull.
I'm gonna hang your boy from a fucking yardarm. Sherby, does the Navy still hang people from yardarms? I don't think so. Dave Sherby doesn't think they still hang people from yardarms.
I guess I just follow people at chow time, sir.
Oh, yes. That was my next one as well.
Sorry.
No, don't be. He's dead because he had no code. He's dead because he had no honor. And God was watching. Oh. Lieutenant Kendrick, may I call you John? No, you may not.
The witness is an expert and the court will hear his opinion.
Have I done something to offend you? No, I like all you Navy boys. Anytime we gotta go for someplace to fight, you fellas always give us a ride. Fucking cunt. I can't even say it because he's such a cunt. Unit, Corps, God, Country. Teaching typewriter maintenance at the Rocco Clubo School for Women. Thank you for playing. Should we or should we not listen to the galactically stupid? Markinson's gone. There's no Markinson.
The line you did earlier from him was excellent.
What?
I'm not proud of what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to do.
Yeah, fucking great. Tom, get me the president on the phone. We're surrendering our position in Cuba. You want answers? Oh, here, before we finish this, I'm doing the whole fucking speech.
Can you step outside the room so we can talk about you?
Oh, yes, that's great. And the witness will address this court as judge or your honor. I'm quite certain I've earned it.
I love that.
Fucking, yes. Fucking, these two Marines are on trial for their lives. Please tell me their lawyer hasn't pinned their hopes to a phone book. Oh, phone bill, fucked it.
Oh.
I was so close.
Well, they get it.
I was so close.
You say, sir, and I turn around and look for my father.
He eats breakfast 300 yards away from 4,000 Cubans who are trained to kill him. What have we got? This thing goes to trial. From what I understand, if this thing goes to trial, they won't need a lawyer. They'll need a priest. No, they'll need a lawyer. Oh, I've got a few dummies coming up here.
Okay.
So my jurisdiction's pretty much in your face.
I love that from her.
What else have we got here? Aunt Ginny. You got authorization from Aunt Ginny?
Don't tell me what I know and don't know. I know the law.
Yes, I didn't have that one. That's a fucking whopper as well. Wow, I'm sexually aroused, Commander. Sorry, I lost your set of steak knives.
I hate that. That should have been a Razzie reel.
So cheesy.
That's Razzie reel.
But you see, sir, there was a blowout. Fuck you, Donny. Fuck you. You're going to jail. I hope it's Shawshank. I hope his sisters get you. Oh, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace. Oh, my. And then, sorry, I'm doing it. You're getting the whole thing. Here, hold that, because they're getting the whole thing. Do you want the whole thing?
Hit me.
Should it do the whole thing? Am I being ridiculous? So we got the... You want answers? I think I'm entitled to them. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. And then we're straight in with... Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You, Lieutenant Weinberg. Flagrant anti-Semitism, by the way. I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of knowing what I... No, I fucked it. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know.
that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, probably saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps beneath the blanket of the very freedom that I provide and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to. Did you order the code red? I did. Did you order the... You're goddamn right I did.
There it is. Oscar, give me it. Oh, you don't understand, Rob. I just love the act. That's what he's meant to have said when they kept doing takes of that. Oh, I fucking love it.
Do you know
that's probably the best moment of my life, and I wasn't even involved in the movie.
One of the bits of trivia that we missed was
my notes are everywhere. What?
Apparently, everybody wanted to be in that courtroom that day.
Yes, that's true. And Nicholson was loving that. He loved it. All the other, like Kiefer Sutherland and all, they're not even involved in that scene, and they're all sitting there watching. And people like came to visit who weren't even in the movie and all.
Yep.
What's your favorite line? I mean, that speech is ludicrous. Ludicrous.
Favorite line?
I actually do love. So please don't tell me what I know and don't know. I know the law. Because he sounds like a wee dick when he says it.
Yeah. The whole film is a fucking wonder quote.
It is. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like I say, every line leads into a whopper. Even like you picking out the ones. There's ones at the start when he comes in late and Xander Berkeley goes, well, Danny, I know you don't have a good excuse, so I won't force you to come up with a bad one. He goes, thank you, sir. Do you know what I mean? All that, like,
he's like sitting eating, and there's shit on his shirt and all.
Pa, a mailbox.
Like he doesn't even have a clean uniform.
Yeah,
on.
He's a dick.
He just doesn't. Yeah, but it's great that way for like characters.
Well, it nails the character.
One of the things you touched on earlier as well. Jack Nicholson is one of those people, and I can never put my finger on this type of person who is smiling but being aggressive.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a sinister
smile. Yeah.
There's I can't even articulate it.
Nobody knows it, but you've got a sinister smile.
Anyway, see that actual song, Secret Smile, wonder tune, Semisonic. Oh, neither here nor there. Director's cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what would you cut or add? Who would you want to play? I think I could play the Doctor or Luther if we're keeping Luther. Or I could do Sorkin's part at the bar. But I could definitely do the Doctor, you know, this guy. If there was a coronary or cerebral issue, the process could be more rapid. You know, I could be that guy. I can do that. I can be a cunt. I can doctor the medical records. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of his other lines. You know, I personally give every man a clean bill of health. Like,
just put me in the game, coach.
Yeah. I'm ready to go here, coach. Just give me a chance. I could do that. What would you who would you play? There aren't really any. The two female roles in this are, there's 3 or 4, because there's Demi, there's Aunt Jenny, there's fucking Harold's ma, and then there's like 1 or 2 floating around the office at the start that just have 1 or 2 lines here and there.
It's very problematic, Ciaran, that you think I can only play a woman role in this. I could be Tom Cruise.
You're a fucking asshole, but fair enough. Yes, you could be. You could be.
I would fucking love to be in a drama.
But like, hold on. But if that character isn't going to sleep with somebody, what's the point in it being on? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be Kathy, Danielle Kathy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you meaning you just be Daniel Kathy and just be a dude?
Yeah. I'll Glenn Close it.
Oh wow. I could definitely be that Doctor. I know I could. I'm trying to think of some of his other wee shitty lines.
He's scary looking.
Do you know what's mental about that, by the way? He's an unbelievable comedy actor. That's Christopher Guest. He's Jimmy Lee Curtis's husband or partner or whatever.
That's right.
But like he's in like Spinal Tap and all. I think that's how he knows Rob Reiner really well.
Right.
So he's in this, and it's like a waste of a comedic actor, if you know what I mean. But it's not a waste because he's playing a dramatic role, but like he's a comedy actor. Like
I love to see people that can do both.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Like,
and I hate when studios try to typecast people. You know, like I told this story before, but I'm not going to tell it again. The Matthew McConaughey thing where he literally had to stop working in order to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look how amazing he is at being a dramatic actor.
It's mental. I would happily, so for a sequel, I'm just saying I would happily watch Tom and Demi and Kevin Pollak just doing another case.
So I want to see Tom Cruise flourish into his newfound love for being a lawyer, right? And there's going to be this massive case that he takes on, and there's a big question mark over who done it.
Yep.
And at the very end, it's revealed that Jessup had been fucking with him the whole time. Like, he somehow got something to happen on the outside to get his ultimate revenge.
That's good. He's gonna piss in his dad's skull.
Yeah.
He gets a skull brought to his desk, filled with peach. There's, I wouldn't really recast in this, but some people have slobbered about Demi Moore. Now,
that's wild.
What I would do is actually cast Demi Moore not only in this, but I would make her Tom Cruise's wife in The Firm instead of Jean Triplehorn, and then then you're gonna get what you wanted. Do you know what I mean? I've written again here. I would cut Luther unless I'm playing it. I want to know what happened in the softball game against Bethesda Medical. Why was Tom Cruise out training so hard for this game, and then we don't even know who won it? Did he get his steak knives? I'll take that. I'll take Sam.
Well, that's the opening to the sequel.
Yep.
Is him with a wee orange cloth polishing them, you know?
Let's do the score. So the score was written by Mark Shyman. He did he's done loads of movies. He did The Sister Act, he did Sleepless in Seattle, Hocus Pocus movies, George of the Jungle, American look, I don't even know what that's meant to say, do you?
No.
American RCS. What could that be? Anyway,
no idea.
My handwritten. Semper Fi, Semper Fidelis is the sorry. So the only bit of the score in this I can think of is the do 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 do. That wee bit.
And obviously the march at the start.
Yeah, that's Semper Fidelis. The fucking great bit with that music in The Dirty Dozen, a comedic bit where they keep thinking the general's about to get off this, he's gonna come into the base, and they keep going to start the band, and he doesn't show up. It's like he isn't there, and the whole thing anyway.
Composers fascinate me because being able to not have even seen the film sometimes, and have to create the vibe just by what you've been told.
Like, what do you call him? Zimmer for Interstellar. Is mental. Yeah. Like,
that's a fucking great
They actually
story.
nearly did that the other way, where the music gave them a whole fucking vibe for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy shit. Like,
yeah, he went arse about face, got Zimmer to do a sample, and he was like, well, fuck, I have to write it now, because that's fucking amazing.
Face.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm in awe of people who have, you know, those very specific talents.
Yeah.
You know, and then you just get to enjoy it.
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable. Like, I mean, look, when we went to see that Indiana Jones thing, obviously, you know, the music in Indiana Jones is awesome, but like, how much it makes that whole movie is ridiculous. Like, and when it's live, it's just a joke.
I love how evocative music can be without lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't, like, say, I know we touched on it as well way back at the fucking Titanic episode of if you hadn't seen Titanic, would you know that it was nautical? You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
like if you didn't know it was connected to that movie and somebody played it, would it make you think of the sea?
Yeah. Or, you know, you hear a steel guitar piece and you're immediately in America.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sort of vibe. I love.
They have a wee steely guitar version of Hound Dog in this. I think it's the original Hound Dog pre Elvis.
Yeah.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, man.
Mama Thornton. Yeah.
What's it called?
Mama Thornton sings it.
I didn't know who it was. It's great. I really like that.
Her version's amazing.
Yeah. I sort of want to watch this movie again,
I know,
like right now.
Yeah.
So here, before we do that, let's take a wee quick break here. If you like what you see here over at Back to the Features, perhaps you'd like to join us over at our Patreon, over at patreon.com/Ciaran Bartlett Comedy. This is the home of a whole other podcast called Take 5. It comes out every Thursday. It's a lot of crack. I've just recorded some new ones. So we've got like, oh, she's in everything. Oh, he's in everything. We've got episodes coming up about the best buddy cop movies of all time. These are like my top fives. The other podcast called Take 5, so we do top fives. Mostly suggestions from the Patreon crowd as well, so it's a good time. We have my comedy specials over there, so we've got the ones from like the going back as far as like the Limelight with Goblin King. We have Giant, we have Majestic, we have the Opera House, the Phantom of the Opera House shows over there. It's great. It's come out really well. 7, 8 for sorry. So our Patreon is £4 a month, plus VAT. You can also, if you don't want to sign up to the whole Patreon, you just want to buy that Opera House special, you can. It's £8.
It's cheaper than a CEX DVD.
Here we went in the CEX the other day. I think we got some cheap DVDs. Oh my god, mate. 15 quid. Nah, get out. Colonel, get off me. Now, check out our Patreon. It's over at patreon.com/Ciaran Bartlett Comedy. It's a lot of crack. We do a weekly update called the Goblin Gazette. You can message us and I actually respond, because on Instagram and things like that, I don't really. Chloe runs all that. I do. I respond personally on Patreon. So you can do that. You can also just send in suggestions for episodes and things like that. So it's a lot of fun. Tons of access to old podcasts as well, things from before. And our cookery segment, Smells Bitchin', loads of cool shit on it. And you will get any news or offers for future shows as and when we have them available. So check it out, patreon.com/Ciaran Bartlett Comedy. Thank you. Welcome back to this week's episode of Back to the Features about A Few Good Men. We're talking about the chokey now. These are the parts that get you choked up. Is there anything that gets you choked up? Maybe just seeing Santiago getting choked sometimes gets me a bit.
It doesn't actually make me emotional, thankfully, this film.
I get a wee bit when he talks about his dad.
Right, okay.
When he talks about like how when he's drunk and he says like, to Sam, is your dad proud of you? Gets me a wee bit.
Yeah.
And I get choky when Tom realizes he's won. But it's like a happy choke, as it were. Fuck's sake.
Not that kind of podcast.
I know, yeah. So this is when he realizes he's won. You know, when Jessup says you're goddamn right I did. There's a bit where there's a shot of Cruz going, like, you know, it's like when Wile E. Coyote catches the fucking Roadrunner and goes, I got him. I fucking got him. It's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really a choky movie, is it? It's more like a thrillery, legal thriller.
Yeah.
What the effects? So let's talk about any. Did you have anything for effects?
Are there any effects in this?
So there's one bit that I've written in here. There's a totally balls shot when they're driving down the hill. So because the Marine Corps wouldn't, the U.S. Defense Department or whatever, wouldn't let them actually do anything on the real bases. They had to do it in California.
Mm-hmm.
And so they drive down like a road in California and they try to make it look like Guantanamo. And they put that boat in the background and it looks like I drew it. So there's that. Would be the only thing. I mean, it's not awful. It's the same with Hunt Double here as well, because there's not really a ton of stunts in this. And I don't think you actually see up close enough if it is somebody different. So it could just be the guy. But when they shove Santiago down the hill on the run,
right,
that's probably a stunt actor, but you can't see it up close. I tried to Google that to find out, was it a stunt double? And, you know, I was zooming in to see, could you see it? And you can't see it. But Google, the AI tool on Google, tried to tell me that there is no bit in the movie where someone gets pushed down the hill, and I'm like, and they're like, they only talk about that, you don't see that, and I'm like, no cunt. I'm actually writing this, by the way, in the AI going, no dickhead.
There is.
Don't gaslight me. I've seen this movie 300 times. You wee fucking... Anyway, sorry. So, credits roll. So this is... Oh, fucking AI, mate. Why? That's what... credits roll. So, weird character names. Characters you wouldn't want to fucking tell your family you're playing in the movie. Have you got any?
No.
The role that I would least... Because there isn't a ton of funny names or weird... Sorkin has done a job here, but I would hate to have said that I was Erman Cecil O'Malley or Erman Anthony Rodriguez, because they both get named. They're the two guys that get brought in as the fake witnesses. They get named multiple times. They get shown on camera, but they have no lines and no credit. No credit, which is fucking mental. They're not even in a list on IMDb of uncredited actors.
What?
They have nothing. So no one even... You can't find out who they are. And I googled that too. But here, sure, fucking Santiago doesn't even get pushed down the hill. So isn't that weird?
How does AI not know that?
Oh, no, here, don't even. It wrecked me. So all I was using it for was going, has somebody said somewhere I was the stunt man that did that stunt, basically? I was like, there's no stunt in Fuga Man. I was like, what about the bit where the guy gets pushed downhill? It doesn't show you that, blah, blah, blah. And I went, no, it does show you. It's at this point in the film, he gets pushed down the hill and falls and fucking rolls over. No, you're misremembering it. And I'm going, cunt, I don't know how you fight. I don't know how you fucking give AI a purple nurple, but you're going to get one.
I didn't know it could be wrong.
Oh, wrong all the fucking time.
Really?
Yeah. Bullshit. Like, that's what, anyway.
That's crazy.
So I think we said here what was the most trouble you got into when following orders.
Yep.
I don't know that I was following orders, but I definitely broke my arm horsing around with Kev and Declan on the sofa one time when I was quite young. I think I was, at some point, somebody was probably like, just play with him. And I've gone in and got my fucking arm broke. And then I smashed multiple windows on a sort of, not at one time, but I've definitely... Our Declan used to tell me to do things and I would do them. I can't say that one, sure I can't really. Can I?
It's really sad, so I don't know.
I was really young, like I was too young to even know what the words meant. Right, I'll just tell you it anyway.
Oh, he's a bastard.
So
sorry, Declan.
So I was...
No, I'm not even sorry. You're a bastard for getting Ciaran to do it.
So this is what happened, right? On one day, I was standing out our back garden when we lived in Twinbrook. So I was really young. I could only have been 3 or 4 probably, right? And for some reason I got it in my head that, do you know what's a good idea? Throw coal at the house, but don't try to hit the wall. Try and hit the window frame. That's what I was doing. I'm trying to hit the window frame. So I hit the wall, and then I fucking smashed the window. So that was my fault. When the guy came to smash the window, God help him, he was afflicted with a very significant, I don't know what the real word is for it.
No, it's just
a squint.
Yep.
He had a significant squint in his eye. And as I'm sitting at the counter while this guy is literally there fixing the window I smashed, our dad comes over and goes, here, shout over at him and go, here, Squinty. And I goes, what? And he goes, shout Squinty, that's his name. That's what people call him. And I went, is that actually his name? And he goes, that's his name, that's what people call him. He loves it, he'll think it's funny. And he used to get me to do things like this. He used to say to me, he'll think it's funny or they'll think it's funny. And I go, here, Squinty. Your mom wanted to fucking kill me and everyone in the house. And then at another time, Declan told me I should go into the room and start, or they taught me to sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I learned it in school. This little finger on my right, and my brothers told me to change it to this little finger covered in shit, and that my mom and dad would find it hilarious. And I was sitting out in the stairs one day playing with my soldiers, singing away to myself, and I sang it. Got brought in, got bollocked, following orders. There you go.
Declan. How much older is he than you?
Who, Jessup? I know. That's what I mean. Or Declan. Fucking Lieutenant, fucking Colonel General, fucking Declan Bartlett.
Yeah, but what age are you compared to the age of him at that time?
He's 8 years older than me. So he's like 12.
Right, okay.
Well, he's still a kid, but he's old enough to know that he's making me, like, maybe don't go in and shout Squinty at some man and doing a job in the house, like.
Oh, I hate the nursery rhyme is one thing.
That's more childish. Yeah.
You know, taking somebody else in the fucking under fire is unacceptable.
Him and our Kevin used to get me to do things. That sounds mental, but they used to get me to do stupid things like that.
Somebody almost got fired from work because they told the delivery driver to lick his crack. And I don't know what happened there or why he was so angry that he said that. But I wish we had more.
What order were you following when you said that?
I wish we had more context.
Oh, I have a good one about Ailing. Can I tell our Ailing's one?
Yeah.
Or we'll finish on Ailing's?
We'll finish with
Ailing's is a good one.
My missus sent me to Tesco for tomato puree, and I got the tomato puree, and when I got home, it was the wrong one. But he didn't say what the consequences were.
I know. What was the trouble there?
Yeah.
Was your pasta sauce was ruined, like?
Again, they're not giving us context.
I want context and consequences, guys.
I got destroyed by my line manager for following instructions from their manager.
Oh, I hate that. I fucking hate that. There's no.
I know.
I don't even need the context. That's enough for me on that one. I hate that.
When I was in the cadets, a whole section was due to be inspected, and someone announced Sergeant Major Michael Jackson. And when he entered, I did an audible hee hee, and then they touted on him. The people
touts will be shot, lads. Our boys used to. That's an our thing. If I ever saw them doing something that they shouldn't have been doing, you'd have got dead on. See if you learn quick. If you tout, touts will be shot and they hit you wee dig in the arm. But see if you did tout or like you even went to tout, mate, your arms will be fucking dead for days. Like so, you learn the first time, and then it does work. It's being there was 4 brothers, growing up in a room with 3 other boys. You close ranks, close infantry training. You learn not to tout on each other. Do you know what I mean? Except one of them did used to be a tout and cunt. Anyway, it wasn't me. So and I won't tell you who it was because I'm not a tout anyway. So but you fucking know who it was. Our Ailing. This is a whopping story because this is the very definition of getting in trouble for following orders. If you think about it.
Okay.
And actually, there's a very similar story involving my nephew. So although his didn't lead to any bad consequences. So Ailing comes in. This is in the days when you would have had like a chip pan, you know, a pan that you keep fucking oil in for making chips, not a deep fat fryer. And it was like used oil and it needed to be basically thrown out. And this is one of those times where you can just tell, picture the scene, you're like a teenager, late teens probably, she would have been. And, you know, she's been enslaving and being made to clean. And, you know, she's not happy about it. She's in a bit of a strop. And, you know, my mum's gone, get rid of that chip pan oil. And in a strop, Arlene's gone, what do you want me to do with it? And mum goes, throw it in the fire, right? Meaning, fucking do what you always do with it, which is, you know, I don't know, I never had to do it, but like take it out the back and fucking pour it in the bin or something when it's cold or whatever it is, right? And fucking she goes in and throws actual fucking chip pan into the fire while it's on. A fucking nuke goes off in the living room and set fire to the inside of the chimney of the house, and the fucking fire brigade had to come out, and my mom wanted her dead. And it turned out that the fire brigade, the guy, one of the firemen that came out, firefighters came out and happened to be like my ma's cousin or something, and came in and said to her, listen, that's going to be 350 quid or whatever it happened to be for the call out, because it's like a bogus call out basically, like, even though like they did have to put the fire out up the chimney, right? And said like whatever it was. And then my mom is like distraught, and he goes, oh my joking, there's obviously no charge, like it's not like that.
I was gonna say,
I know, and like whatever it was he said it was going to be, it maybe wasn't as much as that, but my mom was fucking distraught because it was definitely a couple £100. And he thought he was doing banter, and she's gonna get the joke and go way on, and she like near crying, and he's like,
oh.
And then
no. I was near crying. I was going, what the fuck?
The last thing I with my nephew was our Fiona phoned him and said, throw some sausages in the oven, and he opened the oven and physically threw sausages in there. Now I think that could be a case of that thing that you believe exists, where sometimes boys and men
weaponized incontinence.
Yeah,
incompetence.
weaponized incontinence is very different.
Chuck Brown.
So you just like open it like a cat and just go look round, just fucking splat someone with your rear hole, but
incompetence.
Yeah. So just watch that. So the so like where you pretend you don't know what you're doing. Oh, I fuck this up every time, so I don't have to do it no more.
Oh,
but he literally
amazing.
apparently opened it and threw them in, and when she came in, they're like stuck to different parts of the oven and all, which is fucking mental.
That's
and he, in both cases though, him and Arlene are too old to be doing that shit. Like Arlene, like I mean, I think I was about 8 or 9 when that happened. So Arlene was 18 or 19. Like she fucked fat into the fire.
Oh my goodness!
Fucking amazing. Maybe she's a wee bit younger. I could have been 7 or 8, I suppose. But here, like it's around that age. Anyway, listen, this has been a fun episode. Have you
Can I
anything
just
else you want to
ask
add?
before you go?
Yeah.
Does the fireman put the hose up or down the chimney?
Don't think they ended. I don't know because I think I was outside when it happened. So I don't know, but there is also a similar
Like,
story.
did the flood your living room?
No. I think they might have just squirted like an extinguisher up it or something. I don't think they ended up using. I'd need to ask. I don't think
They brought the whole hose in?
They definitely didn't do the whole. The living room wasn't damaged or anything.
See the way in America they have fire hydrants?
Yeah.
What the firefighters here connect to?
There's a fire hydrant, but it's under the ground. It's like
Is there?
the wee yellow, the wee yellow gratings.
No.
It says like FP on it.
Right.
And you get them in houses as well. You get them like at the bottom of your driveway. Like wee small grating. They just hook a thing up to it. It's like they hook into your mains.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. I didn't know that.
So
That's probably something you learn if you're an actual firefighter.
yeah, I mean, it's almost as if we should have ended the podcast a minute and a half ago, but here. Thanks for being here this week. Next week's episode will be about Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. So get watching it, and we hope you enjoyed this one of A Few Good Men. Anything else you want to add? Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye.